Hey Hoopers, it's Deanne Love here, and in this tutorial we are going to do a beginner's flow session. This is the exact flow session that my class on a Thursday night made up together. So we went around the room and we popped in a trick each. It was a huge circle of amazing Hoopers, and this is just half of what came out. So I'm going to show you the moves step by step, and then we're going to roll and flow them together. There are transitions in between, there's on body, off body, and just some really funky moves. So if you are a beginner or well beyond, you're going to be loving this, and as always, you can put your own cool style in. Now, the first move that was suggested is a move that comes from Babs Robinson, and you can check out her tutorial on this. I hope I can find it. If I can, then I'm going to put a link below. Babs had just been in Melbourne, and she totally inspired all of the Hoopers, and so the first move was a suggestion from a Hooper who had been to her awesome workshop. So it's passing around the body and then hooking the arm in, putting the hand on the hip. So let's check that out. Passing in either direction. And as you pass behind, your other arm is going to go in through the top of the hoop, and then put your hand on your hip to trap it or lock it. And with momentum, if you turn around, you can get a float with the hoop. Now, when you come to a standstill, the hoop is going to stop, obviously. But if you reach your arm out and touch the outside edge and gently push the hoop away, you're in this awesome horizontal position, ready to go into your next move. The second move is this whirlpool break. So we're releasing the hoop out in front, and you can do as many spins as you like. And then when you're ready, you can squeeze, take it across the body, break it on the body gently, and go back in the opposite direction. Give yourself some time with this if you're not familiar with both directions. You really want to reach out nice and long so the hoop doesn't hit you in the body, and make sure that your fingers are down and your thumb is out. Spinning in one direction, squeeze, break. Opposite direction, squeeze, break. The next move was to jump through in a forward jump through. Now, we weren't looking at transitions, we were just inputting a trick each person around the room. So the transitions were not always that simple. To go from breaks with a whirlpool to a two-handed jump through, you really need to bring the hoop back to the center or turn towards it. So as it comes here, two hands on and jump through. There was also the option to jump back if you wanted as well, with a 1-2 step. So you could go jump forwards, tap, jump back, step, step. The next move is to take the hoop onto the body, and we were out in front, so we drew the hoop back, looked inside the circle, replaced the hands on the inside, and then spiraled down onto the waist and gave it a big spin. Waist hooping is the foundation. It's the core of hoop dance, and sometimes we forget that when we're creating all these awesome choreos. So let's rock it out on the belly. The next move was suggested by amazing Hooper Kathy, and it's a gorgeous transition that involves sustained spinning. You also get to take the hoop from on body to off body. So catching the hoop either with the hands at the back or with the elbows, trapping the hoop between you and your body, you are going to flip the hoop back into this plane. So you might open up the chest, open up the shoulders, and at this point you can turn. You're going to reach out behind you so that you can make connection with the hoop and your hands. Now, if you are prone to getting dizzy, one turn might be enough for you, but if you like to spin, then it's time to spin out. From here, we went into a really interesting transition that's not always done because it's a little bit challenging. We're going from this back horizontal plane straight into a front vertical. So really, when you find transitions that seem impossible or you're not quite sure how to go from one position to the next with your hoop, it's really about grooving and moving through it and just finding some ease. Maybe sometimes breaking it down really slow and working it out, and then other times just grooving and moving through it and pushing the hoop into the plane that you want it to rock in. So we came from here, and you can choose either hand that works for you. I'm going to go with my right hand, bring the hoop around, and now I'm in this outside grip, and the hoop is in front. And we are playing with the hoop as if it is a bubble. I have another tutorial on these pulsing, popping kind of isolations, but I am just imagining right now that I've got energy coming out of the top of my hand. So that's my focus just for this little groove. And I'm just going to spray that energy popping out, keeping a loose grip on the hoop. Now the next time that I pull my arm back like this, so you can go with this groove for a little, but the next time I pull my arm back, I'm actually going to do a balance. And I believe that Emma Kenner calls this a sticky hand. Some other hoopers have told me. I hope that I get to hang out with her and she can teach me this move in her way. But what's going to happen is you're going to let go of the hoop. And this is a really fun move. It's like really getting into the groove, the connection with your hoop. We have done some other flow sessions where we do a balance, and this is a similar kind of vibe. It's all about bringing the body into alignment and continuing the connection between the hoop and the hand, but you're actually letting go. So pop and pop and pop, draw back, let go. Now the last part is to take the hoop back onto the body so that you can rock it out. And you can groove through any way that you like to put the hoop on. And it doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be a move that you're not familiar with. All that you're going to do is go from this balance point and get inside the circle. So that might be drawing the hoop at the front, folding the hoop around to the back, and on. Okay, so now it's time to flow it all together. Turn up the tunes, let's get loose. This is going to be fun. Remember, this is just half of the flow session that we created in one class. So give yourself some time, see how it rolls for you. We are starting with passing around. We pass behind the back and hook in the top, hand on the hip and turn, create momentum and float. Try not to get too dizzy. When you come to a standstill, take the hand out in front, but keep connection with the hoop. Push the hoop away from you, fold out to this position. Then if you need to, make some adjustment so that you can balance and get momentum. Out in front, whirlpool, break and reverse. You can do these circles for as long as you like. And then when you are ready, in front, two hands, jump, tap, maybe a reverse jump if you like, or draw onto the body. Give yourself some time here, make connection with the back. Pulse instantly, straight away. Take some time with on-body grooves here. But when you are ready, we're going into that transition, sustained spin. Make connection with the hoop in front. Pull it into the vertical plane and pop, and pop, and pop. The hoop is in class, so this is very gangster, and I have to agree. When you're ready, sticky hand, flip onto the body, and rock out. Did you love it? If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up because it tells me that you love these flow sessions. If you do want another tutorial, something different that you've been working on and is not quite happening for you, then please pop a comment down below so you can ask me, and the next time we shoot some tutorials, it might be your request. And in case you didn't know, every week on hooplovers.tv, I write a blog about this tutorial. So you can head on over there and search for that one. I also send out a love letter every single week, sometimes giving out some extra tips and ideas that I don't share online anywhere else. So make sure that you head on over to hooplovers.tv and sign up there. And subscribe to this channel. You have to subscribe to this channel.